Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Life You Imagine radio show. I'm Dr. V, and my daughter Takia Smith is the co-host. It has been 4 long years since we hosted Life You Imagine broadcast, but we actually had a studio 4 years ago where we had um, co well people that radio station owners that had their own shows up underneath Life You Imagine broadcasting. So kind of getting our feet wet, stepping back out here into the deep, um, starting our radio show back up again. Hopefully to help our co-authors, maybe start some shows and see where everybody is going. I am the visionary for Joy 365, where we will have 365 wonderful co authors. And I am so excited this evening to introduce you to a few of the co authors that's in the project. We have Miss Monique Pearson here.
Hi, Dr. V. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. We have Miss Audrey Bertrand Coogie here.
Hello, hello. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Is Adiola here yet? And who else has joined us this evening? Since it's radio, we can't see everyone, but please introduce yourself if you are here.
Hi, I'm Murda Jackson. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Murda. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. I am so excited about the Life You Imagine radio show. I'm excited about life itself. You know, there are so many good things happening in the world. There's a lot of negativity, but when you look at the positive, we are still here. So God has something that He wants us to do. So I thank Him for all the opportunities that He has, He has blessed me with, and the doors that He has opened for me, the connections that I have made over the last few years. It's just been amazing. And I promise to, give back, to always open the door for others. So when we started the Life You Imagine broadcast, I had no idea why it was even named Life You Imagined. But I had a coach, and he was like, well, what do you want your show to be about? And he said, what are you going to do when you retire? And I said, I just want to live my best life ever. I've been in boots for 24 years. I want to really, and I worked so many jobs before going in the military, because I went back in the military late. But anyway, it birthed the Life You Imagine radio show. So from Life You Imagine, I was writing books and doing my thing with the Grief Helpline, where I have 18 books from about grief and loss. But in all, I actually have 22 books out and steady writing. Because every time I write a book, the my audience say, I got that book already. When are you going to write the next one? So I'm telling my co-authors here today that you may be working on your first book with me, or you may have some other books out. But when you become an author, it's a whole new world, because the audience that you build, they are always looking for something else from you. Yes. So it keeps you working. It keeps you. It actually, when I started writing, I wrote in a collaboration, and it was a prayer. Volume 6 and 7. Spiritual Disciplines was my first collaboration book that I wrote in. And it was about prayers. And my youngest daughter, Takia, that's the host here, she actually came to the book signing, and she was more excited than I was. We was all lined up. She was like, oh, Mom, this is real. You are an author. Mom, I got to run out and get you a pen. You need your own signature pen. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, yeah, baby, it is real. So that is when, and she said, what color you want? I said, purple. And so purple became a part of my brand. And you will see, as you are building your brand and business, it's the little things that will really take you, your brand, and your business to the next level. So i.e., whether that's a radio show or a TV podcast or a magazine or more books, boss your lane. Whatever you're going to do, get over there and be good at it. Remember one thing, if you don't remember anything else that I said, there is nothing new under the sun. Everything has been done before. Get your own little thing, put your wheels on it, put your rims on it, and drive the car. So I know we have three or four of you here, and I want to ask you some questions about, since you've joined us in Joy 365. Um, what are some of your takeaways as being a co-author in this project? Audrey, you can go first. I think you were here first.
I'll go first. Sure.
Okay.
So definitely feeling some very strong leadership. I'm feeling a lot of camaraderie with my fellow co-authors. I'm feeling a sense of bringing joy to the page. I'm feeling the goodness and the godness that's out there, and blessing to be involved in this project and to be involved with so many strong co-authors.
Well, thank you. Absolutely. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, we definitely have a lot of camaraderie in our group, and I love it. And I tell you all, connect, collaborate, because that is what this book is about. It is not going to be a wonderful book just because of me. It's because of y'all and what you all bring to the table. We all have our own niche brand or business already, but we're just coming together, collaborating on a project, and we're going to make it amazing. It's not just because of one person. It is because of the volume, the number of people that we will get, the opportunities that we will have and be blessed with because of this book. From this book, we will get Lifetime Achievement Awards. We are going to take this book to the top. We are going to go on cruises and so much more. So, if you really want to do retreats, retreats, cruises, and maybe even your own collaboration, you know, figure out what is next for you after this book launches, and we will launch and make bestseller, and more than likely international bestsellers before the end of the year. But what is your next? Start thinking about that, because you can take this book, flip it, make the profits from this book, the proceeds from this book, and invest in your next business venture. And that's what it's all about. When we go into the pre launch phase, we're going to sell books before the book is released. People will be paying you your $24.99 for this book before it's released. And you will take that, and then you can buy more books. But invest in your banners, your stands, whatever, so you can look good when you get out there saying, I'm a bestseller, selling author. You can represent it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Murder,
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
what do you think about Joy 365?
So, this was something different for me, something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to write a book or be part of a group. And when I saw the opportunity and was asked to join, I was so honored, and it has helped me to move on to the next, which is, like you said, expand on the future. Like, what are you going to do next? So I'm currently working on what I want to write about next. Um, it's taken me out of my comfort zone. I'm a little on the shy side, until I'm really comfortable. But I'm starting to open up. And as I mentioned to you before, I was like, I've never done anything like this before, but it's so great to share with my kids that you can do whatever you want, even if you're nervous about it. So I've met so many great people so far. Being part of Joy 365, it has opened up so many doors and certain things that I won't share right now, but I will share in future podcasts.
Mhm.
But I'm very, very thankful to be working with great people that are from all parts of the world.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. And that is the beauty in it. Oh, I felt, like I said, I feel like we're like flowers in a garden.
Yes.
And
Yes.
everybody's a different flower. It's just wonderful because we come from all walks of life. We are all different ages. It doesn't matter the race, the nationality. We bring nothing but positivity and joy to the world together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that is what is so amazing about it. We feel good about it because we know it's going to be a wonderful project. We are in a community and we are on one accord. That is the most phenomenal thing that I can think of could be happening right now in my life.
Yes.
So that's what I said. I really want to show y'all just some of the things that I've done since I retired. Yeah, I started out because I had to have a plan. I lost all my siblings. I had three sisters and a brother. They all passed away. And I was like,
Mhm.
okay. I said, now I could either sit over here like a nutcase and just go crazy, missing everybody, or I can turn this into something positive. What would they want me to do? I said, I'm gonna live my best life because that's a debt we all gotta pay, and I just don't
Yes.
know when. You see what I'm saying? I said, but I'm gonna put my foot in the sand. I'm gonna put my foot to the metal. I am going to get out here and I'm going to start writing books. And the reason I chose books because when my youngest sister passed in 2014, she had one daughter. And we went in there to retrieve her stuff and get her stuff out of there. My niece was saying, I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want that. I was looking at her like she was absolutely insane. But I thought it hit me like a ton of bricks that my kids one day will have to do the same thing. And they probably be saying that about my stuff. And, right? So, and I'm an entrepreneur. So I had Scentsy, Tupperware, everything. Leah Sophia jewelry. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. But that day I woke up and I said, I said I'm gonna stop buying all these other brands stuff and just joining in every business and narrow down what I really want to do. I said I think it's gonna be the books. So when I started my grief coaching, because God brought me back to that, it turned into books because when COVID hit, I could not counsel people just one on one. I had to think about how I was going to create packages or books so I could ship to other folks into their homes. So, and that's what I did. So I created the grief kit. So that's why I'm telling you all that this book or the next books that you write, narrow down your niche. Know who
Mhm.
your is, who is your books going to be for. Continue to invest in yourself. You are the most prized possession that you have because I'm telling you, you can give it to your kids, you can give it to your sisters, your brothers. Ain't nobody gonna do your money like you do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So when you really say, okay, if I, pay for this coaching class or if I get this certificate, it's gonna better my life. So when my life gets better, that's gonna afford me more opportunities and I can help more of them. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? So it makes a difference. Because if you've taken your money and given it to one grandchild or one sister and they spend it all and you don't have anything left, then it's like, what? You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's teaching
Yes.
them how to fish. So right now I'm teaching my grands how to fish. They, everybody make their own excuses about what they want to do and when they're going to do it. I said, well, okay, you know what? I can't make nobody do anything because you're all grown. But guess what? The ones that is grown, I said, but guess what? Grandma gonna turn up for grandma. Okay. So that's what I'm doing, right? They can either join me or they can watch me fly. Okay.
Yes. And you're a great example.
Mhm.
Yes. Because like I said, I feel like it is my time. I'm 62. I'll be 60. I'm 63. I'll be 60 four next month. And so the clock is ticking. So think about that. Tomorrow, today is today. We don't know if we're gonna make it to see tomorrow, but we can live today and make this is like our best life ever, right?
Yes.
Invest in yourselves, set up trust funds because when that day comes and people don't have that, they don't think about what they really need to be thinking about. That's life insurance. That's important. We all
Yes.
need that. You have to leave here. We didn't come here to stay. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So make sure you have that. Set up a trust because when something happens, you got to go back through probate court. If there is no will, there is no trust. You see what I'm saying? What's your family do?
Mhm.
Yes.
So those are important conversations that we need to have. It's a part of life. People run away from real life situations, but this is real life, and you have to talk to your family and things about stuff like that, uh, with the
So
books.
true.
Yeah, set your books up like a business. Like this is a business. I'm going to run it like a business. Not going to give away a bunch of free books. You see what I'm saying? You can donate, but always somebody has bought some, and then now I have some I can donate, right? So if I sold 5 books for $100, then I have $100 worth. Then I can say, okay, maybe I give somebody that they somebody passed away. I can send them a free book because I did make the money for the shipping and handling of the next book.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about, start thinking now your list. Who are you going to sell your books to? You need to start writing that down. My books is going to be sold to this organization, and this is a contact number, and this is who I need to contact, right? Because these are the people right there on your list. Have a goal. For my last book, Joy Comes in the Morning, we had a goal of 100 books each, and you can do it if you write down your list. And of course, it's your money that you would make $2,500 if you sold 100 books.
Hmm.
And think about that. You could do something with $2,500, I'm sure. So next we have Monique here. Monique, what do you think about Joy 365?
Well, first, I want to say thanks, Dr. V, for you being the visionary to even be a part of this project. Definitely want to say thank you for coming up with it and extending this invitation to all of us, your co-authors, as well. But I'm super excited. This is my first writing project, and I will echo what Murda said, to do it afraid. A lot of times I think we allow fear to stop us from doing things and don't know what we're capable of or our potential because we will not say yes. And that one yes may open up so many doors. So this has been wonderful as far as learning the process. You have been very helpful at showing how this process works when it comes to being an author and all that it entails, plus the opportunity to be able to meet so many people from all over has definitely been a blessing. And I'm excited to see how many people are going to be blessed once they have the opportunity to get the book and read the messages and stories and prayers, what have you, from the contributing authors.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. I feel the same way because, and that's the beauty in it, because like 300, you get 365 different points of view about joy.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So why is it we can help anybody and everybody? So when they say who is our book for, you say everybody. Say because if
Mm-hmm.
anybody is struck or struggling with any kind of trial or tribulation, then our book is for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We even have a young author. I think she's like 7. Trey's granddaughter is in here. So we have so like I said, there is no age limit. So in male and female. So that is the beauty in it all. Well, I do
Yes.
want to ask you all to go to Life You Imagine's Facebook page and like it and share it. Okay. So
Okay, we'll do.
again, when you are as an author, you will learn to build your Facebook business pages, right? And so this is Life You Imagine's page. We had it 4 years ago, and we just kept it. So when we didn't know we was going to go back to doing radio, but thank God we kept our page, right, and our things going over there. So we're going to just fall back in as if we never left and start all over again. And the reason I said yes, the opportunity to come back with the radio is because I have the group. I have 365 authors, and they're not sure which way they want to go. You see what I'm saying? So I want to have different platforms and different opportunities to show them. It may be, is it this way? Would you like to do radio? Would you like to do TV? Would you like to have a magazine? Would you like to publish your own books? You see what I'm saying? Because those are some of the things that has been afforded to me. And I had to think about, when I first got my first book published and paid $3,500 for the grief helpline, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. First of all, it was a great book. It was published good. They did a good job with the publishing. But by the time the book published, God gave me 2 more books. Now I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Oof, I could." I told my publisher that I said, "This is nice. I like my books. I got bought 50. I was excited about the 50 books. I said, but God gave me 2 more books, and she said, well, great. Just pick out another package, and do you want to start with 1 or 2? I said, no, ma'am. I think I'm gonna have to learn how to do this because
Mm-hmm.
I cannot. You see what I'm saying? Like $10,000, and all I'm having is just some books on my shelf, collecting dust, right? I didn't know how to really sell the books or what to do with the books. So I had to really, I sit there and I learned by doing first publishing a journal. When I did my journal, it was cute. I learned some great things because guess what? I published mine in color. I wanted it in color. Well, the color costs more, the paper, all of that costs more. So I learned some valuable stuff. When the next book, I did a coloring book. Okay.
Mm.
Yes, coloring books are good too. I wanted mine is fancy, right? I had the mandala pages in it, and then it put scripture at the bottom. I was like, okay, I'm getting this thing. I am getting it. Okay.
That is
From
nice.
there, from there, I did a kids book, and in my kids book, it's for grief and loss, nieces and grandma. Um, and I used my family's names in it, so that really
Mm.
made it special.
Oh, how special.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So as you see, that's how a business is. You start out with one thing, and it just blossoms into this whole big old, backyard full of flowers. You see?
Mm.
So think about that. Which way are you heading? How can we, as a group or a company? Because, like I said, my daughter's always been my right hand. Takia, she's in Florida with her son now, and but she's listening in to us tonight. So she's going to handle like the radio side of the business or life you imagine. I'm going to we have another thing we'll tell you about tomorrow night in the training at 7 o'clock. Is it 7:30 tomorrow night we meet for Joy 365. But we do have Adiola's here. Adiola, can you tell us a little bit about what you think about Joy 365?
First of all, I want to say thank you so much, Dr. V, for this opportunity and for saying yes. So I did read from I think the last one you did, Isada was one of the authors, and I just felt like, oh my goodness, I wish I could be a part of this. So when Isada sent me the link and said you were looking for 365, I think I was one of the first few people that like I gotta be a part of it because that book really, really blessed me.
Mm.
And I just saw the opportunity and I took it. And I don't really comment on the group, but just reading through people's comment, just seeing everything that is being posted on a daily, it tickles my brain. Like it helped me believe that I can do whatever I set out to do. And I want to say that I'm releasing my own book, which I have been thinking of doing for a long
Yay.
time.
Yay.
But
Congratulations.
when I finished writing my chapter for Joy 365, I got the courage to write my own book.
Awesome.
Mm.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Congrats.
And
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
it's just been amazing being in this group. Thank you all so much. So it's been amazing. I
Yeah.
feel great about this.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's what I said. See, that's what I'm saying. It opens the door, and you will see when this book launches, it's going to make it real because you can actually autograph. You an author. Your picture is in there. Your name is in this book. Okay, that makes me a real author here. You see what I'm saying? So you have to think about what's next because people will say, "Good, when you in a book, then you write a book, then you make best-selling author." They'll be reminding you if you try to put it down. I'm telling you, it's like, oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that was last year. Because time go by so fast, right? So
Yep.
It does.
yes,
It makes it real.
it does. It really will. I'm
Mm.
telling you, this is the beginning of something huge. And
Mm.
look at it like that. Respect small beginnings. And that's why I said start picturing what is your business? What's the name of your business? What is your Facebook group name going to be? Because you can start off practice with each other. It's 365 of us. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? 10 people can be in your group, and then y'all invite your other friends to the group who needs your services. You see what I'm saying? Partner. And don't think it's because it's enough out here for all of us. Do not think about, well, I have to get it all. No, you do not. I mean, we have to share. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? And when you think about it like that, we all can eat. It doesn't make sense to think about, okay, well, you might have the $20 today, but if you go to the store and spend it and they give it back to me tomorrow and change, you see what I'm saying? I still got the same 20 you had yesterday.
Mhm.
Yes. That is my brother's favorite statement. we all can eat.
Yes, we got to
Mm.
all eat. You see what I'm saying? That's so important. The cost of living is steady going up. If you don't open your eyes and pay attention to what's happening out here, it's ridiculous, right? When you see all these robots and you talk to them on the phone when you call pay a bill, this is a robot. They ask you your name about 5 times. What is your name? Your account number? Like I feel like I'm working for them. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, pay attention to these things. The world is changing and it's changing at a rapid pace, right? So we don't know how long books is going to be popular or collaborations is going to be popular, but it's our season. We're in the season now.
Yes.
So you have to move with this in the space that you're in. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yes, ma'am.
please look at all the opportunities that I'm presenting. Everything may not be for you, but please share it because when we get to 365 authors, I'm telling you, we are going to be on not just one billboard, but several. You hear me? We're going to be in magazines. It is time for the TVs to look at us for real because they got to know how did we do it? 365 people?
Mm.
People have collaborations all the time and they struggle with 25. Okay? Because
Yes.
they do not have a system in place. But we have a system and our system is working well. And we will continue to work this system. And that's why I said, y'all pay attention to the system because
And Dr. V, you make
you
it seem seamless.
yes, we're going to do our thing here. We are going to do our thing. But that's because I have worked with 4 sets of 90 authors.
Wow.
So I did 4 collaborations and we had 90 authors in it a piece. So when I stepped out in faith to do this one with 365 authors, people was looking at me like I was absolutely crazy. But I said, if I did 90 days for 3 times, that's I've done it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I said,
Mhm.
when I don't make it all about me, because it's not about me. We share, it's an affiliate program where you can get paid too. You see what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that way you say, well, you know what? Yeah, I got my money back. And I was in several things and still got paid. You see what I'm saying? So Dr. B wasn't trying to get over on us. No, it is not about that. We're going to share resources, we're going to share opportunities. And like I said, if you want to win, you are in the right place. I'm telling you, because I came to get mine and I'm going to help y'all to get y'all's too.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Love it.
Yep. So, like I said, build your Facebook groups. Start thinking about what is who are you going to sell your books to because that's the next step. I know a lot of the co-authors are excited and they're looking forward to. They want to hurry up and launch the book, but we can't launch the book until we get 365 co-authors. So please continue to share. And the reason we don't want to launch it before then, because then that took away from the other 100 and some people that we could connect with because we already got 200 and something. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so we need them. Everybody needs them. And so we're going to do what we need to do. Because you don't know, out of the 150 that we waiting for, one of them may be your next. May have
Yes.
you next. You see what I'm saying? So I need to wait until they get here. And we all going to wait until they get here. But we're going to have our platform set up. When they join in, they be coming in on the back end, but they can always go back and catch up.
Yes.
Okay, because we are getting ready to start this train to moving and it's going to pick up the pace. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so I want you all to know that every opportunity that I see that's open for us as a group, I am going through the door. I'm going first because guess what? If I go, then I can make sure that it's cool for y'all to come in. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to let people just sell us magazine spotlights for $500, $900, $1,000 to be on the front page. No, we're not going to do that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's 300 some of us. So if you want to start your own magazine, if you want to be a contributing writer, if you want your own TV show, you can start with a show and then turn it into a station. Okay?
Hmm.
Because when you start recruiting for authors, just like now, if I should share this opportunity for a radio show with you, then you will be a show up under my station. Okay? You see how it works?
Yes.
Mhm.
So you can say, I want to be on TV. I'd rather have TV. So you can have TV or radio. So think about this. In the next couple of months, let Dr. V know. What do you want to do? Radio? You want to do TV? You want to have your own magazine? Would you like to publish books? You see what I'm saying? Because I can teach you all of the above. Okay? I can show you exactly how I did it, how it was done, and how it has become lucrative to me now. It had taken me 7 years. Today, Facebook is so good at reminding you with memories. It was 7 years today. Me and my daughter had this. We was down at the National Harbor. We had an office down at the National Harbor, and a young lady that was sharing the office space with me had her own magazine. You see how God brings you back and brings things full circle. So 7 years ago, I was here at the door, but I could not get in. Knocking. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the opportunity has came up again. I'll be starting my own magazine now, and just like I said, but respect your small beginnings. Respect where you are, and look at the money that you have invested. Turn it over to do something bigger with your money. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Pay attention out here. Keep your eyes open, and heart to serve. Pray and stay prayed up because, like I said, we need God now more than ever.
Amen.
I agree.
Don't push him to the side because you're doing good. Because, like I said, it's only be His grace and His mercy that you're doing good. So I'm going to keep it real that I respect him. I love God. I thank God for everything, every door He's ever opened for me. And I thank Him for you and every connection that I've been blessed with. So I want you all to thank Him as well. Thank Him every step of the way. Invest back in yourself, invest in your children, your family, because we here today and we could be gone tomorrow.
Yes.
So true.
You see what I'm saying? So don't feel like your knowledge or the stuff that you went through was in vain. No, sometimes your pain can be your purpose. You see what I'm saying? God wants to know, can He use your testimony to help somebody? So open your mouth. The more practice you will get, murder is doing interviews just like this. See how we talking?
Yes.
And if you do radio, it's I don't see you and you don't see me. Right? So podcast interviews is a great way to break the ice. Toastmasters. If you want to speak, go to Toastmasters. It's free to pay a little membership fee, but you get comfortable speaking to people that you don't know. Okay, they have groups and stuff that you can practice online. But the more you start talking to people and open up your mouth, the more books you're going to sell and the more better your business is going to be because it's your business. And nobody don't gonna know about your business unless you tell them.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So those I learned to talk. I wasn't always, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say nothing. But when I start getting all these books, I know they're not gonna jump off my shelf. So don't try. Y'all probably get sick of seeing me on Facebook, don't you?
No.
It said Dr. B again. I said, yeah, if they watched it, they don't need my services. They can keep on strolling because this is Dr. B job. You see what I'm saying? This is what I do now. Okay. So I'm like during the month of April, I said I'm going to be because I had a ton of stuff as far as craft stuff. I had a ton of stuff here. I had about 50 blankets. Those blankets that I've been doing, those prayer blankets, I had 50 of them. I have over 150 tumblers. I have I just can't even tell you necklaces and charms and stuff like that. When it was COVID, I was just buying stuff because I had a store. And I'm telling you, I am overstocked in everything over here. So that's what I'm going to be doing the month of April and part of May. And then I'll start rolling my suitcase after. But right now, I'm on a mission. Okay. I'm trying to keep our group together, finish getting our authors. I can't wait to get the 365 so I can shut the door and we can get busy, So I'm telling you, I'm going to share the opportunity because, again, this is what is recorded about Joy 365 so we can still recruit. You all have your badges, share your badges because, like I said, when you share with your friends, it's going to open up the door for you and your friends as well.
Yes. Okay. I have a question for you, Dr. V.
Yes.
So if you have a co-author or a friend that's moving into a new location, what advice would you give them and to get to know their community since it's going to be a new community for them to be able to sell their book?
But like I said, I mean, so you can wear like engagement tees, right? Engagement stuff where people ask you about your book. Get a sign. If you can get this from Vista Print, put it on the side of your car. Ask me about my book.
Okay.
T-shirt,
Hmm.
T-shirts, yeah. Ask me about my best-selling book. When we get ready to go into the products, I'm going to show you all some of the stuff that I have, and you don't even have to open your mouth. You see what I'm saying? People are nosy. They want to. They're going to be looking like, oh, because you got
Hmm.
the sign on your car. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you an author? Yes. When they say, "Are you an author?" That's your ticket right there.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. I am. My name of my book is. And then where do you want them to purchase it from? So that's what I said. You have to have your landing pages. That's where your people will go to purchase your book, because they'll say, "Is it on Amazon?" You say yes, but I prefer you get it from me. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to make the money if they purchase it from you. So
Yes.
you always want them to buy it from you. And I don't care where you are. If you go to the doctor's office, wear your t-shirt, put it on. You got a little bag. You always take your, you ask your doctor. This is my okay, so you're the women's doctor, gynecologist you go to. Oh, hey, Dr. Johnson. How's Dr. Toriana? How you doing today? I wanted to make sure before, when we finish our appointment today, that I show you a copy of my book. She said, "Oh, you an author?" Yes, ma'am. We can go ahead with the appointment, and then after we finish, I'll tell you a little more about it. You want to sell them books too? You see
Okay.
what I'm saying? I wonder at the dentist, can y'all purchase a couple of copies of my book and keep out here for your guests when they the rest of the patients that come in here. You see what I'm saying? Hairdresser, the hairdresser, they take your money every time you go, right?
As I said,
Hmm.
everybody you do business with, we should do business with. It goes
Hmm.
Exactly.
reciprocations. That's
Yes,
all.
honey. So you take your books everywhere you go. New neighborhood, like yes, welcome to the community. I am author Dr. V. You see what I'm saying? Dr. V has 20 something books. So which one y'all want to buy? You see what I'm saying? You don't have to buy them all today, but you can do come back. You can get one or two. You see what I'm saying? So always, yeah. New community, new people, new neighbors, new start.
Thank
Vending
you.
events. You can look on Eventbrite. They are great places to go and network and sell books. Some online communities, you can ship books from home. You don't have to see them in person, but always be selling books.
Okay.
And you think about it, if you sold a five books a day, that's $100 a day.
Mm-hmm.
So could you use an extra $3,000 a month?
Yes.
You see
Awesome.
what I'm saying? Yes. Think about
Mhm.
that. And I'm gonna tell you what this coach told me one time. She said, "Vanessa, have you ever made $100 online?" And I said, "Yeah, I made $100." She said, "1,000. Have you ever made $1,000 a day?" I said, "No, I have never made 1,000." She said, "Well, if you made $100, you're gonna take that and times 10 it." I said, "What?" I said, "Oh, okay," because I had made $100 uh, quite a few times. So now I had to sell the same thing for 10 times to make the 1,000.
Hmm.
Made a whole lot of sense. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so now I can make $1,000 a day. I have made more than that. I have made almost $5,000 in a day on social media from people I don't even know. They don't know me. Clubhouse, Facebook, you know. But yeah, you can do it. I'm serious. If you sit down and you think about your packages, your coaching packages, how can you help them? People are looking for help.
Yes.
So when you find a service a business that you can provide a service to them, you actually can help them. They don't need you can don't give them 10 things that I'm gonna help you with. No, ma'am. I am going to give you 3 things that I am going to make better in your life if you work with Dr. V. Okay? So I'm not giving them 10 things because guess what? They're not gonna do 6 of the things that you then offered out of the 10. Okay. So if you keep it simple, short, and sweet, we can make those goals. Because I'm here to remind them every week for 12 weeks. Good afternoon. This is Dr. V. They call me. I don't call them. Call me. You
Hmm.
appoint me. I'm the coach. You call me, right? So they call. Hello, Dr. V. How are you? How are you? How was your week? You see what I'm saying? We go right into the homework and we get started. What's going on for next week? You see what I'm saying? You keep them set up. You can help people. They will pay you to help them. So think about those things while we are going through Joy 365. So many opportunities out here. The internet, everything is moving at a rapid pace, but the internet is good and it's bad, right? I choose
Mm-hmm.
for the good things, right? How to make money from home. You see what I'm saying? This is a great way. It's great to be able to have a radio show where we just, you can't see me, I can't see you, but it's going to be broadcast on all these different networks. That's the beauty in it, right? When
Mm-hmm.
you can't, don't have to push the button or to put it in all of these places or to connect it to that and send it over there. You see what I'm saying? It gives you a wider reach. So when we're looking for clients on a daily basis, that's what we need, a wider reach. How many people, how can I get my message out to the masses? And I don't only be the one have to carry it, right? So this
Yes.
is what
Right.
collaborations do. Think about
Mm-hmm.
what type of collaboration would you like to do? Because this is the season for collaborations. I'm telling you, it is. You all can start your own collaboration. Okay. It's not that hard. Don't try 365. Start with 10. My first one I had 10 people. No, it was 20 of us. We had 20 and we wrote a chapter. But I still keep in touch with my co-authors from the first Your Wings Were Ready, but My Heart Was Not today.
Hmm.
So some of them will be Enjoy 365 because they follow me from each book. You see what I'm saying? Those and they are word of mouth. Those are the best customers ever. When you have people that say, okay, the word of mouth, right? You want to build referral, get your list like that. That's why I say ask anybody and everybody about your book. It's up to them to say no. But it's not because you didn't ask. And you don't know when you're gonna get that one that says, I think that is great. We're having a women's conference, and a women's conference, we'll have 500 women there. Would you like to come and speak or vent at our
Mm.
what? Absolutely. What's the date?
Listen, closed mouths don't get fed.
Okay, right. So that's what I'm telling you. Anybody, whether you're new to the neighborhood or what, it doesn't matter. You're an author and you have a product and services that you're selling, and you want everybody that wants to buy it, that needs it, to get it from you. Okay. So
Yes.
learn to speak the language. That's what I said. We are learning the language of being an author in the Enjoy 365. And so
Yes.
respect the process that we're going through. We're not in a rush to get there because we're going to be bestsellers, international bestsellers very soon. But we may need to make sure that y'all are good to go. Because once the book launches, everybody is off to, okay, some will do the billboard, some will maybe go on the cruise, some might go to a retreat, but everybody starts doing what they're doing. They're selling books or they're off to the next venture, right? So
Yes.
it's
Right.
time that we are working together. Get the things that you need, some of these things accomplished, okay? Check them off your list,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Because it's going to be much more affordable here than it is when you get out there and you're doing it alone, okay?
True.
They're going to respect us because we have a group with 365 people, okay? I do not let everybody in our group selling stuff because I tell them, nope, we can't, we're not doing that here.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be on one accord over here. Now you can start your own group and invite people over there. That's you. You see what I'm saying? But over here, we're going to stay focused, okay? And so that's what we have to do in order to meet our goals, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
So, like I said, they said for with the radio show, it streams to like 178 countries. It's very affordable. So think about that. If a radio show or TV show is on your list to do, let me know. Think about it for the next couple of
Mm-hmm.
weeks. We're going to interview all the co-authors because I'd rather to interview you to give you some time to be interviewed and some radio time to see how this actually works, right? I want to show you what it looks like to be in magazines because it's a wonderful feeling to be.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You look at everybody else, they've been in magazines and they just, it's a great feeling though. And it's also a great advertising piece. You see what I'm saying? So when you're out doing events, you just put your magazine on your table. Turn it to your page where you're at right there. That's your spotlight. Laying on the table. They looking at you like, oh, she was in magazines. You know how to
Mm-hmm.
get one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, the things
Mm-hmm.
that you've done, people want to do,
Yeah.
right? And so the more things that you can help somebody to do, they want to do that. So help them, and that'll stop you trying to figure out what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because on your path, one thing I learned about there, I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to do. I know I wanted to be an entrepreneur, I wanted to work for myself. But I did not know that grief coaching was my calling until I got grief coach certified, Christian life certified, life coach certified, all of this certification. And I thought I was gonna work with veterans. Well, when my youngest sister passed away, God brought me back to that grief coach certification and said that that was my calling.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
I
Mm.
said, wow. I said, okay. All this time I've been running in a circle, not knowing what I was supposed to do. But when he said it was my calling, I said, okay. I said, well, I'm not going to run from this anymore.
Mm.
I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to walk it out. And that's what I did. And I learned something that day that I could be a grief coach that just, coach people one on one, or I could create some products for people to help them for the rest of my life. And they'll, as my kids, as long as they live, these books will be out there.
Mm. What
You
a
see what I'm saying?
wonderful legacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And that's what I've created with books. So if I did it, you can do it. It is not taking rocket scientists. A lot of books does not require, if you can't feel like you can really write good, you get a good publisher, a good editor. Hmm. Honey, they write a lot. Ghostwriters, when people are too busy and you see these well-written books, girl, they pay somebody to write those books for them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, you got to get to the point where you're making the money and not afraid to spend it.
Mm.
So it was at a point when I was over there at the harbor. We had that office over there. The lady asked me, did I want to invest in her magazine? I said, because the price was not affordable. But now, with the opportunity that I have now, it's like a no-brainer.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So those are the things that's what I'm saying. It will come back around. If you're not ready, are you gonna be ready then? You see what I'm saying? Positioning yourself. So yes, I'll be ready when this opportunity, because sometimes you miss the bus. I should have did this, I should have did that. Mm. Well, that means the next opportunity is not gonna be as cheap or whatever, or the best deal, because you look back at the first thing. If I would have did it then 5 years ago, I probably would have made X amount of dollars. But God He has control of time. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So everything works according to His time anyway. And when we say, okay, thank you, Lord, you've been praying, you've been believing, you had faith, and God opened the door, and you did not go. Mm. That's like the guy that was praying for help, and the man that said he done sent 3 or 4 boats out there, and he's still out there. That was
Mm.
he had all these excuses.
Yes.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So get on. Don't miss your boat. That's what I'm telling you. Because I could not live the life that I imagined living, or prepare a place for my kids, my grandkids, to feel like they going to be okay when I do, have to leave here. You see what I'm saying? That they have learned that I've taught them some things. And I have these books because my great, 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 great grands that I'm never probably, that I'm sure I won't see that many greats. You see, but they'll know that I was an author. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And they'll see my picture in books,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So those things, think about that. What kind of legacy do you want to leave for your family? Will it be books? Will it be TV? Will it be magazine? What is it that God is calling you to do? Pray about it. Write that thing down, because He'll start waking you up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You just can't get it off your mind. But honey, don't feel like it, because when He gives you the vision, He's going to give you the provision.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay? And
Amen.
yes, and that is what is happening here. So He's providing things that we need as a group, as a whole. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's already big because it's 200 of us now. You see what I'm saying? It is 200. And that's why I said we will not stop until we get to 365, because that's the goal,
Mm-hmm.
to show you all, if you set a goal, you set a goal. So let's accomplish the goal together so we all win. But I can guarantee you, when you join this project, it will be the best $367 that you ever spent. And that's for sure.
I
So,
second that.
yes,
Amen.
that is what
Yeah.
we do over here. So we'll leave them a little bit with let's tell them about Joy 365. So Joy 365 is a devotional project. It will serve as an encouraging and inspirational tool to educate, empower, and encourage one to live a joy-filled life. Regardless, we all had some painful journeys we had to travel, but we want God to get the glory. I think the world needs you and your amazing message. This will be the fifth book in my Joy Restoration series. We are looking for authors who desire to inspire and give strategies and tips to restore joy. We will have pastors, ministers, coaches, poets, businesswomen, and men write words of encouragement, devotionals, prayers to help others to find joy in their journey. The cost to join us is $367. But the benefits of being a part of the Joyce 365 book collaboration project is guaranteed to be a number one Amazon bestseller. That value alone is priceless. It's also a fast, easy, cost-effective way for you to become a published author. The price again is $367, and that is including tax. You can gain a powerful and be able to connect with a powerful network of co-authors worldwide. You'll also get our Amazon best-selling training where we'll teach the co-authors to how to make bestseller. You can utilize the book to initiate workshops, seminars, and or collaboration with book clubs. And you'll be able to make huge profits because you'll be able to purchase paperback books at the wholesale price of $10 plus shipping and handling, and we will sell them for the full price of $24.99. We'll have plenty of bonus opportunities to be featured on billboards. We've been featured on the billboard in Times Square and in Atlanta. And you'll get a complimentary flyer to promote your participation in the project, as well as complimentary participation at our book release event. We'll have two launches. We have a virtual launch, and that's for our co-authors that's all over the world and won't be in attendance. And we have a meet and greet where we'll come together and invite our friends and family and guests and sell books. So it's easy to join us. You can just reach out to one of the co-authors that is a part of Joy 365 because it's an affiliate program and where each co-author shares the opportunity and they get $100. And if not, you can reach out to me. I am Dr. V. You can email me at the bestselling book strategist at gmail.com. Each co-author will submit a professional headshot, a short bio, and our devotionals are 250 to 300 words. So we all get one page in this phenomenal book, but it's going to be powerful. We will also create additional products around the book to show you all as an author how to build your brand. What a wonderful place to be in 2023 is with us. Enjoy 365.
Yes. Thank
Wow.
you.
That's inspiring.
Yes, love it, love it, love it, love what I do.
Yes.
Thank God for you all joining me. And like I said, we will have many, a lot more interviews. And if it's radio, TV, or a magazine, if you want to publish your own book, please let me know. Reach out. Hey, send me a text, an inbox. Hey, Dr. B, Dr. This lane that I'm headed down because we're gonna have a lot of offers, and I don't want you to miss out on the one that you really want to do.
Thank you, Dr. V.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Dr. V.
again.
Yes. And I thank you. And like I said, continue to share the opportunity so we can get to our 365. And that way you will have some funds to invest in some of the opportunities, or if not, some funds to take a nice vacation for you and your family throughout this year. Okay.
Most
All
definitely.
right.
Fabulous.
All right. Again, thank you, ladies, for joining
Thank
me.
you.
Always.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yes, thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you. And like I said, I see you showing off in the group, but like I said, connect with each other. Use this time wisely because it's going to go by fast and it's a lot to do to set up an author's
Hmm.
platform. But I really want you all to be selling books in the pre-launch phase to say at least that you sold 100 books. Because if you did, then I know you got your money back and you can do something great with $2,500. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
let's get busy and take notes of all the things that's in the file section of the group and the media section because that's where our goodies are. But I'm telling you, we about to do some fabulous stuff in 2023.
Yes.
Super.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's been nice. That and do you all have any questions, or is there anything you want to share before we close out the Life You Imagine radio show for the evening?
Happy to be here. Those who are listening and you feel like this has moved your spirit and touched you, definitely would love to have you join us on the project and be a part of this. And versus looking on the outside, I would rather you come and join us.
Yes. And please know that it will open up doors that you could never imagine would open
Mm,
up once you join us.
it's an exciting opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you all so much. Because, like I said, yes, it is, and I do agree with y'all. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Y'all know,
Love
Dr.
you.
B, appreciate
Thank you.
y'all.
God
Join us
bless.
tomorrow night, and I'll see y'all soon.
Bye
All right.
bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a good night.
Good night.